What if your mortgage is holding you back in retirement? It's a thought that crosses the minds of many older adults. The idea of carrying debt into retirement can feel overwhelming, especially when you're unsure if paying it off now is the best move. But here's the catch. 2025 is a unique time. With rising interest rates, inflation, and the need to balance security with financial flexibility, the question isn't just whether you can pay off your mortgage, but whether you should. In this video, we're going to break it all down. Should you focus on paying off your mortgage for peace of mind? Or could you be better off holding on to your savings and investing that money instead? We'll explore how interest rates, liquidity, and future financial security all play a role in this decision. If you're approaching retirement and wondering how to make the best financial choices, you're in the right place. Stick with us to learn how to find the right balance for your situation and make a decision that fits your retirement goals. The case for paying off your mortgage. Paying off a mortgage in 2025 might be a smart move for retirees looking for financial security. As retirement often means living on a fixed income, eliminating a major monthly payment can bring a sense of relief. Without the weight of a mortgage hanging over their heads, retirees can stretch their money further, using it for things they truly enjoy or need. Plus, not having to worry about a mortgage payment each month can help ease the anxiety that comes with financial uncertainty. Being debt-free is not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Knowing that your home is entirely yours and no one can take it away offers a deep sense of security. This feeling is especially important for retirees who may face unexpected expenses like medical bills or home repairs. Without a mortgage, there's more room in the budget to handle these surprises without panicking about where the money will come from. This kind of financial flexibility is key to feeling secure in retirement. Retirees also benefit emotionally from paying off their mortgages. Stress levels drop significantly when there's no lingering debt. It's easier to focus on the positive aspects of retirement, like travel, hobbies, and spending time with family, when you're not constantly worrying about making payments. Knowing that your home is fully paid for allows you to enjoy your space without the constant reminder of financial obligations. In uncertain economic times, paying off a mortgage can be a form of protection. It's one less thing to worry about if inflation drives up the cost of living. Instead of being concerned about rising interest rates or financial markets, retirees can find comfort in the fact that their largest expense, housing, is taken care of. This peace of mind allows for more freedom in managing other financial aspects of retirement. Interest rates and inflation. The 2025 factor. Rising interest rates and inflation in 2025 play a major role in deciding whether to pay off a mortgage. Inflation erodes the value of money over time, meaning that what you owe today could feel like less of a burden in the future. In this environment, some retirees might find it tempting to pay off their debt now, especially if they're concerned about unpredictable financial markets or shrinking purchasing power. By paying off the mortgage, you can lock in the value of today's money, protecting yourself from future increases in the cost of living. However, it's important to weigh that against the possibility of keeping the mortgage if the interest rate is low. Some retirees may have secured historically low interest rates in past years, making their mortgage more manageable and less urgent to pay off. In this case, holding on to the mortgage could be a smarter move, especially if the interest rate is lower than what you could earn by investing that money elsewhere. If inflation continues to rise, investments might offer returns that outpace the cost of keeping the mortgage, making it worth considering other options before making a final decision. The economic landscape in 2025 is unique, with inflation higher than many have seen in years and interest rates rising to combat it. This makes the decision to pay off a mortgage different than it was in previous years. What worked in the past may not apply now, and retirees need to carefully consider how these factors affect their overall financial picture. The trade-off: paying off mortgage versus investing your money. Deciding whether to pay off a mortgage or invest available funds is all about balancing current financial security with potential future gains. Paying off a mortgage has a straightforward benefit. It saves you money on interest. By eliminating that debt, you're no longer making monthly payments, and you're also avoiding the interest that would have piled up over the years. This can free up a good chunk of your budget and provide peace of mind knowing that you own your home outright. However, paying off the mortgage may leave you with less liquidity or easy access to cash, which can be a concern during retirement when unexpected expenses like healthcare or home repairs might arise. On the other hand, if you choose to invest the money instead of paying off the mortgage, you could potentially see that money grow over time. Investing in stocks, bonds, or a diversified portfolio could provide returns that exceed the interest rate on your mortgage. For example, if the interest rate on your mortgage is 4%, but your investments are earning 7%, you're essentially making money by keeping the mortgage and letting your investments grow. The power of compound interest also comes into play here. Over time, the interest earned on your investments starts to generate more interest, allowing your money to grow faster. The key is balancing immediate security with the potential for long-term financial growth. Paying off the mortgage provides instant relief and financial stability, particularly in retirement, when the goal is often to simplify your finances. But investing the money instead could offer more flexibility and growth, helping you build a larger nest egg for the future. For some retirees, the idea of having more money working for them in the stock market or other investments is appealing, even if it means keeping the mortgage for a little longer. This decision ultimately comes down to personal preferences and financial goals. If you're someone who values peace of mind and prefers knowing that your home is paid for, paying off the mortgage may be the right choice. However, if you're comfortable with some financial risk and want to maximize your long-term gains, investing could make more sense. Impact on liquidity and retirement savings. Paying off a mortgage can significantly impact liquidity and retirement savings, which are crucial for retirees. Liquidity refers to how easily you can access cash when needed, and in retirement, this becomes more important than ever. Retirees often face unexpected expenses, like medical bills, home repairs, or even helping out family members. Having enough cash on hand makes it easier to handle these surprises without having to sell investments or take on new debt. When you pay off your mortgage, you're essentially locking up a large amount of money in your home. While it might feel good to be debt-free, it also means that the cash you used is no longer easily accessible. If you've paid off the mortgage using savings or retirement accounts, you could find yourself in a tight spot if an emergency arises. Without sufficient cash reserves, you might have to sell other investments at a bad time or dip into retirement accounts earlier than planned, which could trigger taxes or penalties. It's important to consider how paying off a mortgage affects your overall financial picture. While eliminating that monthly payment provides immediate relief, it might come at the cost of your financial flexibility. Retirees with limited savings or smaller retirement accounts may want to think twice before using a large portion of their nest egg to pay off their mortgage. It's all about balance. Paying off debt can provide peace of mind, but maintaining enough liquidity to cover unexpected costs is essential for long-term financial security. How much mortgage debt should you carry into retirement? When it comes to carrying mortgage debt into retirement, financial planners generally recommend reducing it as much as possible, but they also emphasize maintaining enough cash reserves for flexibility. The goal is to enter retirement with a manageable level of debt, if any at all, while ensuring you have enough savings to cover living expenses and unexpected costs. Some experts suggest aiming to have your mortgage paid off before retirement. But that's not always necessary if the remaining balance is low and the payments comfortably fit within your retirement budget. If your mortgage interest rate is low and your monthly payments don't put a strain on your finances, carrying some debt into retirement might not be as risky as it seems. It's all about balance, having enough money saved and invested to maintain your lifestyle while keeping any remaining debt from becoming a burden. This way, you preserve cash reserves for emergencies or opportunities, such as traveling or helping out family, without feeling overwhelmed by debt payments. The key is ensuring that your debt level is manageable and doesn't force you to dip into your retirement savings too quickly. By keeping debt at a comfortable level, you can enjoy both financial security and peace of mind. Refinancing in 2025. Is it an option? Refinancing your mortgage in 2025 could be a smart alternative to paying it off early, especially if you're looking to lower monthly payments without wiping out your savings. By refinancing, you can potentially secure a lower interest rate or extend the loan term, which would reduce how much you need to pay each month. This can free up some of your budget for other expenses or investments, all while keeping your savings intact. For retirees, this extra breathing room can make a big difference, especially when living on a fixed income. Refinancing might make sense if you're comfortable with your current mortgage, but could benefit from more manageable payments. It's also worth considering if you plan to stay in your home for several more years, as refinancing typically involves upfront fees, like closing costs and appraisal fees. These costs can take time to offset through the savings you'll gain with lower payments. So staying put for a while is usually key to making refinancing worthwhile. Before refinancing, it's important to weigh these costs and understand how long it will take to recoup them through lower payments. For those planning to move soon, refinancing might not make sense, but for retirees who see themselves staying in their home for the foreseeable future, it can be a useful tool to manage debt without depleting savings. Emotional and lifestyle considerations. Paying off a mortgage doesn't just impact finances, it can have a significant emotional and lifestyle impact too. For many retirees, being debt-free brings an overwhelming sense of peace and security. Knowing that the home is fully paid for can take a huge weight off your shoulders, allowing you to enjoy retirement without the worry of monthly payments. This freedom can open the door to making lifestyle choices that better suit your retirement goals. For example, some retirees may choose to stay in their family home longer, knowing they don't have to worry about a mortgage. Others might feel more confident in downsizing, selling their current home, and moving into something smaller or more manageable, without worrying about having to pay off a large debt first. The psychological benefits of being mortgage-free can't be overstated. It offers a sense of independence and stability, which is especially important when you're living on a fixed income. Living without mortgage debt can also give retirees more freedom to focus on enjoying life, whether that means traveling, pursuing hobbies, or spending time with loved ones. The mental relief that comes from knowing you no longer owe money on your home can lead to a happier, more relaxed retirement. Financial advisors' insights. When paying off might not be the best idea. Financial advisors often recommend a balanced approach when it comes to paying off a mortgage in retirement. While the emotional and financial relief of being debt-free is appealing, there are situations where paying off a mortgage early might not be the best decision. One common piece of advice is to avoid depleting your savings or retirement accounts to pay off the mortgage, as it's crucial to maintain enough liquidity for emergencies, healthcare expenses, or other unexpected costs. Without that cushion, retirees could find themselves in a vulnerable financial position. In times of ultra-low interest rates, keeping the mortgage can actually work in your favor. If your mortgage rate is lower than what you could earn through investments, holding onto that debt while growing your retirement savings may be a smarter financial move. For example, if your mortgage rate is 3%, but your investments are earning 6%, keeping the mortgage allows your money to grow faster than the interest on your loan. This can provide more flexibility and financial security in the long run. Another scenario where paying off the mortgage might not be ideal is if you expect to stay in your home for a shorter period. In these cases, keeping the mortgage and maintaining liquidity could make more sense than locking up funds in a home that you may sell soon. Ultimately, the key is balance. Advisors suggest paying down the mortgage enough to reduce the debt load, but not so much that you risk financial security. Strategies for balancing debt and retirement security. Balancing mortgage debt with financial security and retirement requires a thoughtful, flexible plan. One strategy that works for many retirees is making extra payments on the mortgage while still keeping a healthy cash reserve. By paying a little more toward the principal each month or making occasional lump sum payments, you can gradually reduce your debt without draining your savings. This approach helps lower your overall interest costs while ensuring you still have funds set aside for emergencies or unexpected expenses. Another option is to split your available money between paying off the mortgage and investing for retirement. If your mortgage interest rate is low, you might benefit more by putting a portion of your funds into retirement accounts or other investments that offer higher returns. This allows you to grow your savings while slowly chipping away at the mortgage. The key is to find a balance that fits your financial situation and risk tolerance. Creating a balanced plan that includes both debt reduction and maintaining liquidity is essential for financial flexibility. Retirees should aim to keep enough cash reserves to cover at least 6 months of living expenses, ensuring that any unexpected costs don't throw off their retirement plans. This also allows for peace of mind, knowing that you have both your home and your finances under control. Remember, the goal isn't necessarily to rush into paying off the mortgage. It's about crafting a strategy that fits your lifestyle and financial needs, offering security without sacrificing flexibility. 2025, your year for financial freedom? In this video, we've explored the important decision of whether paying off your mortgage in 2025 is the right move for your retirement. We discussed how paying off your mortgage can provide peace of mind and financial security, but it's also essential to keep enough cash on hand for unexpected expenses. We compared the benefits of paying off debt versus investing, considered the impact of interest rates and inflation, and looked at refinancing as an option. Ultimately, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your unique financial situation, goals, and how comfortable you feel carrying debt into retirement. The best way to make a decision that's right for you is to consult with a financial advisor. They can help you create a plan that balances paying down debt with maintaining financial flexibility so you can enjoy a secure and fulfilling retirement. Thank you for watching. We hope this video gave you valuable insights into managing your mortgage in retirement. Be sure to explore more resources or speak with a financial professional to help guide you through this important choice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more advice on wealth and tips to keep your financial future on track.